Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DRich Show, where we talk anything and everything crypto. Now, here's your host, DRich.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the DRich Show. This is DRich and today is April 13th, 2022. Welcome back folks. Happy hump day. I hope that you all are well and that this video as always finds you all in good health, good spirits, and good energy. Thank you guys for tuning in to yesterday's video. On today's video, before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button on the way in, and by the end of the video I hope you hit that subscribe button. At any rate, we're going to be talking about Circle, who gets a $400 million investment from Blackrock and others, and their association with Stellar. We're going to also be talking about Stellar Quest and Stellar Learn, things like that on today's video, and we're going to talk a little bit about the SEC and its corruption when it comes to the Ripple XRP lawsuit. So stay tuned for that. We'll get into the CoinMarketCap at the end of the video, and we'll go over some things there when it comes to Tether and USDC as we make those two comparisons when it comes to market evaluation and auditing, if that ever came down to it. So anyway, folks, here we go. Let's go get into the information. Here we go. All right, so here we go with this article from news.bitcoin.com. Okay, BlackRock, Fidelity to invest in crypto firm Circle's $400 million funding round. And here we are. This was about 10 hours ago. BlackRock, Fidelity, Marshall Wace, and Fin Capital are investing in crypto firm Circle. In addition to that, BlackRock, who is the world's largest asset manager, has entered into a broader strategic partnership with the crypto firm. So here they are investing $400 million, okay, which is the funding round from these folks. And as you know, Circle is the issuer of the USDC coin. The stablecoin USDC has a market cap of 51 billion and market dominance of about 2.58% at the time of writing, based on data from Bitcoin.com markets. And then they go on to speak about their existing partnership, or expanding on their partnership. In addition to the corporate strategic investment and role as a primary asset manager of USDC cash reserves, BlackRock has entered into a broader strategic partnership with Circle, which includes exploring capital market applications for USDC. You can go ahead and read the rest of that there, folks. But what I wanted to touch on when it comes to BlackRock, Fidelity, these folks coming in with that type of capital, just understand Circle, as we know, is using Stellar here from Finovate. Stellar and Circle help MoneyGram. This is not really related, but we understand that Stellar is moving assets and moving liquidity, cross ledger, things like that. As we discussed, that Ethereum is now going to be merging with some of their assets as we are looking at the greatest wealth transfer. And I'm gonna go back here to BlackRock, as we know, and these are my speculations when it comes to these type of people investing. All right, and you're looking at corruption with BlackRock. If you kind of understand a little bit about that, sometimes you have to figure out a way to transfer wealth, and I think the Stellar blockchain and the Stellar network has figured that out, and we are going to experience that. So this is not by coincidence that these folks are funding Circle. All right, so again, these guys are huge. All right, one of the largest world's largest asset managers. So there that is, folks, and there's that partnership with Stellar. Just to kind of recap on that backwards, go back on that. The Texas-based money transfer company is partnering with Stellar Development Foundation, which is a nonprofit that supports development and growth of the Stellar blockchain network, and Circle, which is an online platform that enables users to send money. Okay, so this is the wealth transfer that I'm describing to you folks. Stellar is going to be built and bridged for that. Okay, we got Starbridge, we got all of those, Starlight and all of that coming into play, and you got to kind of look at that from a different point of view, kind of try to wrap your mind around that, if you will. And again, I think Stellar is used for we the people. Anyway, here we are with a Stellar blog. Launch your blockchain education with Stellar Quest Learn. Just real briefly, Stellar Quest is being split into two main components, Stellar Quest Live and Stellar Quest Learn. Stellar Quest Learn is our evergreen guided educational experience. It won't function much differently than the existing Stellar Quest site. You'll still be able to play quests at any time in any order. However, our quest flow is now much more cohesive, and the challenges steady increase in difficulty. And again, we've talked about Stellar Stellar Quest before on the channel. Not too much, but we've gone on that. So this is why they're updating Stellar Quest. We received a lot of feedback about Stellar Quest, although it's been hailed as a great place to learn with a fun and engaging community. We also had some consistent criticisms. People want to work on quests all the time, not just during a live event. Live quests are available to complete. After the competition, the collection of live quests is fragmented and stale. So check all of this stuff out. Just wanted to let you know, if you are using Stellar Quest and Stellar Quest websites like this here, we'll go to it. You can try to learn about this. This is kind of like their gaming NFT market and all of that. So check that out for yourselves. And there you go, Stellar Quest. All right, so anyway, we're going to end it with this because we always talk about corruption on the channel. Okay, former SEC director accused of corruption. How might this affect the Ripple case? Well, we already know in hindsight that the SEC is corrupt. These these folks who do what they do and try to hide it. The truth will always speak volume and always will come to light. So Ethereum, these things associated with Ethereum being given the green light, there's going to be some heavy prices to pay. Whistleblower group Empower Oversight has released details on emails received in a Freedom of Information request related to the ongoing SEC versus Ripple lawsuit, and among 200 pages or so, they say that there is evidence that the former SEC, William Hinman, had a conflict of interest while initiating legal proceedings against Ripple. So, I don't know what to tell you. We always look at these folks being placed into certain positions for a reason, and just like with anyone, you see them and they get, just like with Janet Yellen, those folks, these folks they come from the same cloth, and they are no different than from one another. They just say this or that to kind of try to appease you. You just got to look through the smoke and mirrors and see who's who, sees what's what. And there's just something about me that I won't hold Ethereum unless I have to move something. And that's painful for me to say, because you shouldn't have to move anything from your wallet or anything else to move somewhere else for an expensive gas fee. Okay, Bitcoin the same way, it's slow, it's lethargic, and these are two assets that I don't hold. Okay, and I won't. Okay, and that's the truth of the matter. There are some ERC20 tokens that I do hold, that I do have belief that they'll merge over to another blockchain, as they're going to have interoperability capabilities and things like that. Just like with XDC, as we knew, it was a ERC20 token at first, then it moved over to its own network and blockchain. So those things are going to be put in place, and I'm pretty sure they're going to give you a time frame to get out some of these assets. All right, so here is the CoinMarketCap to end the video. And this is not like a FUD video for you guys to look at and say, well, he's FUDing Bitcoin and he's FUDing Ethereum. No, I'm just telling you the truth of the matter, because the writing is on the wall, especially if you look at Evergrande, and especially if you look at the corruption that's being exposed with some of these blockchains, and especially with Tether being associated with it. And we'll talk about that here shortly. Anyway, Bitcoin 40.8% dominance of the market, Ethereum 19.6%, and we have a global crypto market cap of $1.86 trillion, which is a 1.8% decrease over the last day. Trending tokens, biggest gainers recently added. You can check those out on your own terms there. Bitcoin $40,511.70. Ethereum $3,072.78. And here we are with Tether, $82.6 billion market cap, folks. And I'm going to check this out here. I just wanted to show you this here real quick. If you are going to open up for me, there's their market cap, right? There's their fully diluted market cap, right? So you're missing something here. And then the total supply, which is going to continue to increase depending on if they continue to print. So there's something off balance with that. And I can assure you, when these folks get audited, which they've already been fined $41 million. Okay, so take that from when they get audited. If they do not have one for one of what they say they hold, then that is going to spell trouble for Tether, especially if they are using Tether as a means to prop up Ethereum and prop up Bitcoin by saying that we'll spot you this for that, and those things are not there for the backing. So if you go ahead and look at USDC, on the other hand, they will have that one for one. So if they're audited, I do believe they're going to pass that audit with no room to fail. So that's my take on that. So if you are in Bitcoin and Ethereum, Tether, those items right there in the top three of the market, as you can see, there's no rhyme or reason for them to all be this closely linked together. Okay, that should tell you something as well. All right, that's just me. Okay, sorry for all of the extra talk, but I want to make sure that we are paying attention to what's going on around us when it comes to these digital assets, especially with Bitcoin. You know, I'm not telling you to get out, but I'm telling you just make sure you don't lose all of your money. And Ethereum the same as well, because they've created a scheme to manipulate the market. So anyway, BNB $416.42. Sorry for that rant, folks. 71.5 for XRP. And again, I love XRP. XRP is going to be the stallion. It's going to lead the market here shortly. Solana 103.50. And if you don't believe in XRP, I don't know what you're thinking, because at the end of the day, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes when it comes to the implementation of all of these different ledgers and different opportunities for cross-border payments. And there's only a couple that I could think of, which is XRP and XLM. Anyway, Cardano 96 cents, Terra Luna at number 9, 86.80, and AVAX $78.27, rounding out that top 10, while we got Dogecoin trying to creep back in at 13 pennies, almost 14 cents there, folks. So again, you try to acquire what you like, and make sure that you set your goals and keep them straight and keep yourself on task, trying to accumulate and acquire. And when I say accumulate and acquire, that doesn't mean take your foot off the gas pedal. You can't take your foot off the gas pedal when you know you are destined to become a multi-millionaire, destined to become wealthy, because you're paying pennies on the dollar trading their fiat currency for the digital assets of the future. So there we have it, folks. We'll leave it at that. But if you know what I'm going to talk about, these other assets down below, you know which ones they are. You're talking about XLM, HBAR, Quant, IOTA. You're talking about those. XTC. You can even throw Tron in there. Algorand. Make sure you're loading up on those and make sure that your bags are solid. Okay, man, just store them away. Okay, just keep storing them away. Even if nothing happens, store them away, because those are going to be your value tokens. Those are going to be the ones that you need to have in your portfolio at the end of the day. And that's going to help you out. I mean, there's some others. We've talked about them on the channel here too, but those are the ones that I'm really focusing on now. So I hope that you are too. Make sure you pass it along to your family and friends. The greatest wealth transfer is yet to happen, but it will happen, because the best is yet to come. God bless, folks. Take care. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. We'll be back tomorrow with another video. And make sure you treat everyone with class, dignity, and respect. Bye-bye.